Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance, to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
ESPN put out a list. Top 30 best pro wrestlers under 30 in the world today. Number 1, Dirty Dom. Number 2, MJF.
I think Dom is deserving to be number 1. I think he is probably, like I said, one of the greatest heels in the last 10, 15 years. Like you said, he can't talk on the microphone.
The fans love it because they feel like they're a part of the show.
And that's the best.
Without their booze, he's not the best heel.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Who will lead the Grizz in steals this season?
I'm going to go with Pippen for steals this season.
So I'm going to go with Jaren.
I'm going to go, as long as he's in the rotation, I'm going to go Jake LaRavia for total steals, and I'll have Marcus Smart in my back pocket for steals per game.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Anthony Melton took my boys, my little guys, to the ice cream stand. He was like, I'm going to get ice cream. You want to go with? So he took my little guys to the ice cream stand. So, guess who their favorite player is now? John Morant. But outside of that, DeAnthony Melton's pretty high up on the list. How about this? We got youth small DeAnthony Melton jerseys at our house right now. Love DeAnthony Melton. That was a fun night.
It was a fun night, man.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Yellow lace is really bright yellow primary color. You got black on the trim and on the edges. I gotta get them. And you got some red there as well. Look at that right there, Mike. Look at that right there.
Man, look at that G. Look at that G, boy. That G is moving strong right there, too, man.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Thursday, December 5th, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, Grizzlies are in action tonight against the Sacramento Kings at FedEx Forum. Last home game for a little over a week. We will give you reasons to hate the Sacramento Kings, as we always do when opponents come into town. We'll also pick our SKYDOG at the game. In addition to that, we'll go over the news and notes of the day, including the Memphis Tigers playing last night at FedEx Forum. The bowl game being set for Memphis. In addition to that, it's a Thursday, and we'll play fill-in-the-blank sucker. It is a Thursday. It is freezing outside, but smile, let's do it. Turn it up! Everybody's having a good day. All right, bunch of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the Grizzlies are playing against the Sacramento Kings tonight at FedEx Forum. First time we have seen them in person this year. There was a Tigers game down at the Forum last night, and as I mentioned, the football team got its bowl game scheduled. Bunch of stuff to get to before I get to anything. I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sack, Johnny Beckful, Johnny Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Netcarb, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser. What up? Hello, John. Hello. Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Maps, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer, he's Sir His. He's Walker 93.
Shout out Barry Zito. Shout out Mark Mulder. Shout out Mark McGuire.
Forget Miguel Tejada.
Shout out Miguel Tejada.
You should have saved the hat for tomorrow.
Wait, what tomorrow?
The best player on the Oakland A's. He's Brent Rooker.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
And Brent Rooker.
I gave him a jersey one time.
He's going to the game tonight. I think he's going to do something in conjunction with the Sacramento Kings because the A's are moving to Sacramento for the next 3 years. But anyway, he has been to, I think, 4 or 5 Grizzlies games in this offseason. Yeah. And I had told Brent, whenever you go to the Kings game and have to do whatever while you are rooting for the Grizzlies, but you're having to do something for the hometown team, come hang out with us the next day. So he's coming in tomorrow.
Bro, what the hell, bro?
Yeah, I know. We didn't know. We could have planned it better.
I could have worn my A's out tomorrow.
The best player on the Oakland A's is coming in tomorrow.
And you could have signed my hat and everything, bro.
Yeah, bring it tomorrow.
He got
the Oakland A's.
You're making noises.
They are going to Sacramento for the, and so they have decided to spend money. They have signed Luis Severino for 3 years and $67 million.
Oh, wow.
As a pitcher, yeah.
How about that? Anyway, yeah, Brent Rooker, who played high school baseball here at ECS, then went on to Mississippi State, was the Golden Spikes Award winner, and was top 5 in home runs, top 5 in RBIs, and all-around great guy. Anyway, we said we wanted to get him in the offseason. I said, come talk Grizzlies with us after you go to a game. And he said, I'm going to the Sacramento game because the team wants me to do something, I guess in conjunction with, I guess they're all going to, I guess it's all the Sacramento sports teams going to be
having a good time together.
I mean, that is the absolute worst.
Yeah. Sacramento A's,
really.
the Sacramento A's.
The worst.
That sounds like a user-generated team.
Dude, to say, hey, you're not going to have a home for 3 years.
That's a long time, bro.
That is.
I mean, it's not like when the Titans came here and played a season.
Yeah. Hate them, by the way, for that.
But how are you going to rally the people to say, hey, get super into this team, and then they're moving to Las Vegas? It's so, that owner is the worst.
I'm gonna have the cops some Sacramento A's gear though, just for the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Just for the vibes.
Hey, tell Brent if he has an extra jersey laying around.
All right.
If you got an extra jersey, I will rock it tomorrow on the show. I need me a Brent Rooker A's jersey.
Are they gonna be called the Sacramento A's, or are they just gonna call them the Athletics?
I don't know.
Let me see.
I'll try to get him to bring. I'll try to get him to bring it in. But anyway, he'll be at the game tonight, and I guess he's got to go. He's probably got to give a high five to De'Aaron Fox or something.
Because I'm maybe capping. I'm maybe capping, but I'm pretty sure when the Grizzlies drafted Shane Battier, he's like technically their first draft pick overall in franchise history. David Stern got up there because the team had already left Vancouver, but the paperwork was not done yet for Memphis. So he said the Grizzlies select. They were just the Grizzlies at that point. They were not the Memphis
I looked it up, brother. They will not be called the Sacramento A's. They're going to be called the Athletics or the A's. They will not have a city affiliation.
Okay.
The team's box score will be ATH instead of SAC or Oak. The team's new logo will be the familiar A's hat, but the A's will be in green. The A's going to be in green next year.
Then you've got a real throwback. I mean,
Vintage,
what are the chances though that you are wearing an Oakland A's hat today, and the best player on the A's is coming in our studio tomorrow?
I gotta find another.
You're promoting it.
Yeah,
this is good promotion for Brent coming in tomorrow.
Good tease.
But anyway, he's gonna come hang out with us. Were you down at the Forum last night?
Yeah, bro. It was abysmal, Vernon.
I saw your level of frustration towards the attendance last night.
It was like
that you walked in and you didn't feel like it was a great atmosphere. It appears.
No, it was like the team was 0-6 instead of 6-1. You know what I'm saying? Like if the energy in the arena didn't feel like this team just coming off a couple big wins in Maui, top 15 in the nation. You got two of the best guards in the nation on your team, so you can't say, "Oh, they play boring basketball." Where y'all at? Like where we at, bro? It should be easy on a Wednesday night to just pop out and support the Tigers. There was people in my mention saying, "Oh, it's exam week. Oh, it's cold outside."
Exam week.
Man, nobody give a damn about no exam week.
Like
now
the
you
student
care about
section
exam
is
week.
slammed usually.
Now you care about exam week.
All right. So what were the other reasons?
They said exam week. They said it was cold outside. They said, I don't want to spend $30 to park. Bro, there's garages around the downtown that are very cheap to park at. Silly Goose garage, super cheap. I don't want to get my car broken into. Like I said, there's garages. What was there? It was the tickets are too high. It was just a bunch of, what you say all the time, the excuse show.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of excuses of why y'all don't want to support. Because I don't want the same thing to happen in this team in this building tonight. Y'all got to support the Grizzlies, bro. I'm tired of people not showing up. I was mad at this Sunday game. The crowd was terrible. Terrible Grizzlies fans. Y'all was bad.
Sunday?
Pacers, 2:30.
They were bad, bro.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where y'all was like,
I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't think the Pacers game was that bad.
It was the energy was not.
I will say though, where I sit, depending
a Sunday 2:30 game against the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm on a different board on this. I get it. Right, I want people to support the local teams. I want them to come. I also think it is not the responsibility of the fans. I think on some level it is the responsibility of the fans. Certainly ones that have bought their tickets who want them to show up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's where it gets frustrating to me. But I think that there are a lot of factors that have gone into, not the least of which, honestly, is awareness of.
That was that too. Somebody said they didn't know that the Tigers had a game.
It's
last
awareness.
Night. Somebody said,
because that is one of the things that has changed dramatically over the course of since I have been doing sports talk. It used to be every morning, everybody opened up. The newspaper was everywhere. You had an awareness of what was going on. People got the newspaper, and certainly in my line of work, there was a newspaper that was letting me know everything that was going on. There was a Grizzlies article, and there was a Tigers article, and there's whatever was going on. And so it was right there in front of your face all of the time, right? And I'm saying locally, that was in your face all the time. Mm-hmm. Also, much more relevant were the television stations. And so people were watching TV and they were watching the news and they were watching to see what the weather was going to be like that week. And they were watching, there's a lot more stuff that was on the networks. Again, it led to more awareness. And so like these things now, I feel like, I think it's one of the issues, not just here, I think everywhere, right, is awareness of, because we are now inundated with all manner of information from all manner of places, and how much of it is locally. Like I will tell you, right, like I follow like the Memphis whatever. Obviously I follow the Grizzlies stuff, but I also follow like the Memphis Athletic stuff, right? Yeah. The weird thing is, I don't even see it because I have to go, like, a lot of times I would see that, like, game day stuff or something like on an Instagram or something. Mm-hmm. Well, now, unless I go out of my way to click the top left and go to following, I see all manner of things that aren't that, right, all the time. And so sometimes I do wonder, how do people know what's going on? Right? Because you are now being fed, and because of your algorithm and whatever, you're being fed a lot of stuff. You have to like truly seek it out. And a lot of times the attendance is going to be based on not the hardcore. The hardcore people are always going to know, right?
Roger's mom's going to show up. Every night.
I would imagine, let's just say, in my golf group, right? I play with 4 guys. They would all consider themselves Grizzlies fans, right? Mm-hmm. I guarantee you they don't know we play tonight.
1,000%. 1,000%.
I guarantee you.
We live in this bubble where we know every moment.
I bet if I text them right now, they wouldn't know.
Yeah, 100%.
But what I'm saying is 10 years ago, everybody knew.
Yeah.
Because of the way the information came at you, right? Like, I mean, now most people are like, if they're not seeing it on Twitter and they're not seeing it on Instagram, where are they seeing it?
Yeah, right.
Right? How many people in our audience right now, I would say, no lie. Now, because I am because I know these people and because I am a subscriber, but like what percentage of people do you think either checked the Commercial Appeal or the Daily Memphian this morning? Like less than 5.
No more, yeah.
Less than 5%. Did either of you?
No.
No, I don't. I don't.
You don't have a subscription?
No, I don't. I jump straight to Twitter when I wake up in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have a subscription, right? And that is true of most people, right? Like, if I want to know what the weather is, I go to memphisweather.net on the
I use the weather app on my phone.
No, I go to the Twitter feed. That guy that's on whatever he is, memphisweather.net or whatever.
There's
the guy that's on.
For it?
No. I'm saying he's got
there's
a feed.
an X account. There's an X account.
An X account.
Oh, Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, it's called like Memphis Weather. Yeah, there's that guy.
Memphis Weather.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I just hit the weather.
I just hit the weather app on my phone.
Yeah, you hit the weather app
as well.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, people used to go to the news and then they would see the sports because of that, right? Yeah. And so you always kind of knew what was going on. And so I do think it is harder for people to know. So I would say part of it is obviously you say, hey, you want people to go. I also think that teams, organizations, everything have to go so far beyond to let people know. Look, I never knew when that Memphis 901 was playing, ever.
Oh, the soccer team? Yeah,
Never.
Yeah. Because they would do one initial, like, we have a game, and then nothing else about it.
It is now harder to get into people's heads in front of their face to let them know, hey, this is going on. And what I'm saying is that was easy 10 years ago because the way things went, because everything has changed so dramatically with us, that the way things went were everybody had a newspaper. It was at your business, and it was at my house every morning. And I looked at the newspaper, right, and to see what the headlines were and see what was going on and see what everybody was writing about, okay? That doesn't exist anymore. You flipped on local TV a lot, weather, sports, especially and you could have named all of these different people that were on all of these channels. I swear to God, I don't have a personal relationship with anybody that's on. I know Doc, but I've known Doc for 20 years. Yeah. Doc Holliday. And I know Mike Sadie, who's been around here for
like 85
like 20 years. Yeah. More than that.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's who I know. I don't know any of the other.
Like personally.
Well,
I know like Avery. I know Colin. Those are kind of the new.
I know Colin.
Guys in my age group.
I know Colin.
Colin, Avery.
But I don't like.
No, I'm just saying personally.
Yeah,
whereas,
right.
and as someone that was involved in the media, like I knew and so what I'm saying is, whether it was the newspaper, whether it was TV, whether it was, everybody had an awareness of everything going on, and I think it is now more difficult than it has been to build said awareness of this was going on, and not have people then forget that it's going on, right? Like, and the other thing is, it's now, spliced out. Everybody's attention goes. I mean, it's hard to gather people's attention.
That's why you gotta pump on that on the internet, man. I know people try to diminish the value of social media and the internet, but if you gotta, like you said,
it's the only way.
You gotta get in people's faces, bro. Like,
it's the only way.
Game right here tonight. Sacramento Kings, Grizzlies.
It's the only way for people to have an awareness of what's going on.
Yeah, because everybody has one of these.
Because those other outlets, like I kept saying, 10 years ago, this is how it worked. There was the newspaper in the morning. People did tune in to local news a lot more than they do now. And guys like me were on the radio every day. Every day. I was on the radio. And there were shows all throughout the day. And there were 2 different stations that were talking about it. And it was talking about the game that would happen the night before. And like now, it's just not the same. Yeah. And so you have to, people seek it out. People seek it out. There's still people that, I have not been on the radio in 7-8 years.
I got it a couple weeks ago.
And people still either tell me they listen to me
on the radio,
or they miss me.
Yeah.
On the radio.
It's been, I mean, my kid was in kindergarten.
I got it from one of the security guys at the Landers Center. He goes, man, I wish you guys were still on radio. And I'm like, yeah, like we're still on, just it's YouTube. And he's like, I don't know how to do all that.
But again,
it's like, okay.
And what I'm telling you is and look, is we are not different than everything. Everything else is harder to find.
Yeah.
And so what I'm telling you is it is harder for people to know. And you could say, well, they should know. They should know that the game's going on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is it's way harder for them to know.
Yeah.
It is. Because there were a million. I would have typically picked up a paper this morning and it would have said, Tigers outlast Louisiana Tech. Grizzlies looking to get back on a win, start a new win streak. Zach Edey return right around the corner.
GG update.
GG Jackson update. Yeah. Memphis is going to a bowl game against, it's West Virginia, right? It's West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Who fired their coach?
And they're 6-6. By the way, I have a theory of why they picked that bowl game. I have a theory. I have 2 theories. One.
Is it called the Disappointing Bowl?
Fans can travel, maybe?
It's called the
It's
Ass
not far
Bowl.
away. You can get a direct flight.
I think it's just a way to get them out of there early. I think Silverfield they want to recruit earlier.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Let's play an early bowl game. Let Seth have his last hoorah back in Texas, and let's get these folks out of here.
Yeah,
we got to start. Yeah. We got to get on the road and start recruiting.
Seth is from there. Like he's from like right. Is he like
from Denton? He's from Denton, Texas.
Okay,
North Texas. That's North Texas, but Let's get this shit on the road.
Are you ready for another tie-in?
Let's go transfer portal. Let's go.
Are you ready for another tie-in?
Dude, Denton to Frisco, Texas is a 40-minute drive.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I have to go out guns a-blazing at the crib.
Are you ready for another tie-in?
I love tie-ins.
Their coach, West Virginia's coach.
He got fired, you said.
Oh, okay, Smarty Pants. Who was it?
Neil Brown.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Smarty Pants. Who fired him?
Oh.
Who is there? Is it
Stumped him.
Who's the AD at West Virginia?
Who is it?
Stumped him.
Is it the guy that used to be here?
Who is it?
Oh, what is
Come on,
his
smart
name?
guy.
What is that guy's name?
Okay.
No, that guy was at Virginia Tech. Okay, I don't know. Who is it?
Ren Baker.
It is Ren Baker. Oh my gosh. It is. He's AD at West Virginia. I thought he was at Virginia Tech.
He's the one that fired Neil Brown.
No,
he was at Missouri.
Virginia Tech is
because Missouri steals everybody. They took Ren Baker, Barry Odom. They took our baseball coach.
They took everything.
Like we are the farm system for Missouri.
Nah, for real though.
But yeah, I think he went and became assistant AD at Missouri, and then he. Ren Baker was, but he was here.
Who was the
deputy?
Ren Baker was doing all kinds of cool stuff
Who was
here.
the guy
Ren
that was
Baker,
at Virginia Tech? Was it Whit Babcock? Or
I have no idea.
He was the deputy director of athletics in 2015-16 at Mizzou.
The guy who hired freaking Justin Fuente there is a Memphis guy too, at Virginia Tech. This is gonna drive me nuts.
Vice president, director of
Tom.
athletics.
No.
What's his name? The guy that was had the worst personality ever. That guy's personality was so terrible. The AD before. What was that dude's name? I've already forgotten it.
I know, dude. He was a Memphis guy.
No. I'm talking about what was the AD's name back in the day after R.C. Johnson? The guy that came from San Jose State or wherever.
Tom Bowen.
Yeah, that guy's personality was terrible. He was so unlikable. He was.
Tough scene.
We went because R.C. Johnson was literally like your grandpa. He was like the most likable AD in the world. He didn't always do the greatest job, but he was mega likable, and he was super charming guy. And then we went to Tom Bowen, who did a good job and obviously he saved the football program. He did.
Yeah,
Guy did a good job, but he was. I mean, you want to talk about it? You know how they always say it's a guy you'd like to sit down and have a beer with? No,
not the
you
guy.
would not want to.
No.
No, you would not want to sit down and have a beer with him.
You don't want to kick it with him?
No,
Respectfully.
you want him to get away.
Respectfully.
You're not fun.
But yeah,
Ren Baker though, great personality.
Ren Baker, great.
Okay.
Also responsible for us getting the concert series. Out.
Oh,
he was
Brent Michaels.
He was big.
Pat Green.
Ren Baker was big outside the box,
was.
guys.
He
was
was.
also very good at getting the word out.
See,
I think all of these,
whether it's them or just giveways.
Oh, I mean, look,
little incentives to come to games, look,
RC. Look, I think there's some things. It was crazy, and this is just the way it was. But I do think it was much better for fans' awareness that you had the people that were involved in sports were omnipresent in the media. They were. You knew everything John Calipari said. You knew everything Lionel Hollins said. Chris Wallace, who was the GM of the team, was on my show weekly. Every week, he was on the show. R.C. Johnson was on every single week with George Lapidus on the most listened to sports talks. I mean, it was just omnipresent. On the radio, and that's also stopped. Teams have stopped doing that in the same way that they did prior to, and I think that has a factor too, right? Penny Hardaway is not omnipresent at all. He does his own thing.
Used to. Like he used to be. He used to be a lot more omnipresent when he was coaching high school ball or at the beginning of the Memphis tenure. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of hidden himself a little bit. He's kind of reclused himself.
And then there's the AD who's he's done, I think, what?
Ed Scott, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is 90% of fans in Memphis knew who R.C. Johnson was.
Yeah.
They knew who that was.
The personal, you think the personal,
the
personal relations between the people that are
all manner of things.
Is it still Laird Veach?
Huh?
Is it still Laird
It's
Beach?
Ed Scott.
Ed Scott, bro.
Oh,
we just
God.
said that.
Yeah.
You didn't know. That's
No.
what I'm saying is that's an
I
issue.
should have, because he did the press conference, the Pac-12 thing. He did the press conference about it.
Right.
And he came from Virginia. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
What else you know? Oh, where the camera
That's
just
right.
freaked me a little bit. But you don't. So you do. What do you think about like the?
I just think
connection
I just think there's a whole lot of reasons that go into it. Not the least of which is an awareness of. I told my son that Memphis was playing last night, and he had no idea.
No clue.
We talked about it on the shit. Dev, you had the flag, and by the time I got done doing what I was doing yesterday, and it came time for the game, I'd totally forgotten about it. And I turned on my TV, and because I have a new one, it's an awesome TV, brand new, It brings up things for me automatically to watch, and the first thing there is Heat, Lakers, and BATV. Boom, click.
So you just said F the Tigers, huh?
Well, I just wasn't thinking about it. I was like, oh, yeah, Heat,
What an
Lakers. Let's watch
asshole.
that. Turn that on. And that was,
awesome.
Amazing to watch. They got humiliated last night.
Yeah, bro, we got to figure out a way.
They
man.
lose by 20-something every game now.
They were down 40
The only
in
one
the
they've
fourth
lost
quarter.
in the last week and a half, or one in the last week and a half, was when Will Hardy called a timeout on before Colin Sexton's game winner, or they would have lost that one too.
It was the Tyler Hero show last night.
Spraying that joint, boy.
Well,
and they also don't play defense.
They quit. They quit in that game.
Like there was one
They
play
quit.
where the ball just flew around and they all just stood in the paint like this.
Yeah. Dude, there were times
Tyler
where...
Hero
Do you know if there was one person I could have been with last night watching that game, it would be Darvin Ham.
I told y'all.
It would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much fun it would be watching them lose by 41 with Darvin Ham?
But say you were just like a...
and then LeBron come out after the game and say it's not the coach's fault.
He had to keep saying it to make sure you know. I agree with everything that J.J. Redick said. Everything J.J. Redick said, I agree with. Bron, it's okay, bro. We know. It's okay. You ain't got to lie.
Only Bronny can save them.
Yeah, and now he's hurt.
Oh, he
has a
is?
right foot contusion.
Oh,
and
no.
he doesn't play.
Exactly.
All right, so let's get. So you were disappointed with the crowd last night, but in terms of the team,
the team's fun, man. That's the part
you were entertained.
That's the part that makes me mad because the team's fun to watch.
You were entertained
in the chamber for sure because you got the two guards that make stuff happen. Like they're the engine to the stir the drink. You know what I'm saying? But Louisiana Tech stayed in the game for a while. The fighting Kenny Loftons, they look decent. But I ain't no worry. There was no worry at all watching that game.
It is also, you must say, and again, there's 100 million factors, or some of which I probably won't mention. It is also very hard to get attached. Just is.
Yeah. That's what I mentioned, like the personal relationship with the players.
Part of where you're just going to have 8 new guys every single year is you're just never going to have a level of attachment towards said players. And you also don't have a basis of which, right? Like, I mean, it used to be, and again, I hate talking about the old days, but it used to be, like, I remember what Chris Crawford did in the Tulsa game 2 years ago.
Shit, they put...
Right, whenever you're getting ready for the Tulsa game, it's like, oh, you remember the last time we played at Tulsa? That was the game that... Like, none of that exists. There's no historical reference point for anything that takes place. Yeah, I don't even know... I don't know anything about these guys. Like, that's the other thing. Not only are they all new players who I have no prior relationship with outside of they're wearing the jersey that says Memphis, I also don't know anything about them. Like, I don't know anything about them. Nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about their families. I don't know anything about what they like. I don't know about anything about the other games that they have played in the first 3 years of their careers. Like, I don't have any attachment to any of it.
No, I think...
And that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I tell you this. If we just got rid of our roster and brought in 10 new guys next year,
it would be hard for people to come show up.
Yeah.
They're not connected to them.
That's what fandom is.
There's no.
That's what fandom is. Being connected.
Fandom is not just rooting for the front of a jersey. I'm sorry. It's just not.
So, and what matters in college sports, or especially like college basketball, is also the coaches, and Penny's not going to do that. Penny is not going to get out in front of the microphone in the media and beg people to come to games. Like, he's not going to do that.
And the NBAs are
And
lesser problems, but they still do exist on some level.
Yeah.
Like I told Roser, there's a girl who cuts my hair who yesterday texted me and she says, "Hey, my son is wanting to go to the game tomorrow. One of his buddies at school mentioned the game to him. He wants to go to the game tomorrow." And you know what do you think? She did not ask me for tickets. What do you think she asked me?
Is John Morant playing?
Yes.
Yep, that's usually the first question I get.
You have to ask that question.
Is John Morant playing?
It's a real question. You have to ask. Is Ja playing?
Is Ja playing? I always get that one. Is Ja playing? Yo, is Ja playing tonight?
It's hard for people to make plans.
Yeah.
And it's hard to ask people to go freaking spend money when that guy's if he's not going to play.
It's a real question.
Because they also feel like they're connected to him and they want to watch one of the most exciting players in the league.
Yeah.
Her son does not want to go if he's not playing.
Exactly. Because the kid's like, yo, Ja's my guy.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to games.
Yeah.
He gets to go to a couple a year, right? Mom's available. She's going to be able to take him. Wants to go to a game. But if he asks me, or she asks me, is Ja playing tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if that's a question, right? Everybody, and again, that's on that same level where it's like, people should just support no matter what, right? Like that's, you got to meet people where they are. You got to meet people where they are.
Well, this isn't Boston, you know, or
it's just like, I don't know,
or
bro. Like,
Chicago, even Chicago. Like, you don't have a massive population already where like it just is going to be.
But I also think
packed
that's
no matter
I
what.
think that's also the huge problem, Devin, is that you have asked people whose attention is going 100 million ways to, you got to be locked in to even know who's on the team.
Yeah. As much as they're hooping, bro, like they combined for 43 last night.
My son
Harry had 7 steals.
I
but
would
still
tell you,
don't even
I
know.
think William. I bet William could name 4.
4 Tigers.
But that's because he watched Maui with me.
Yeah, and he probably knows Hunter because he had a great game.
Hunter, Haggerty, Danger, and
Haggerty,
Jordan
Danger,
because he's been around.
He's been around for 18 years.
Those
I don't
are the
think
4.
he
And
would-
then
He's the new Isaiah Maurice.
because I saw
he would
Penny talk about him last night and say he would be the big 3, the Rogers kid.
Oh yeah, right, from Wichita.
Kobe,
So
yeah,
I know.
Kobe
So that's the
Rogers.
reason I know
But
him.
he would
Otherwise,
not
it
know
be
who that
4.
is.
No.
I think there's.
I would say he would know 4, and that's because he watched Maui with me.
I would tell you there's also there's another reason too, and this is my reasoning why I don't. I've been fooled by this. Like, that's why I'm not getting into it. It's proven in March. Like that, dude. I was there last year for that whole non-conference schedule. Dev, you saw me. I was at those games,
Rosa was in the
and I
building?
was in there. And then and it's a totally different team, but they crapped the bed in conference play, and then they didn't even make the tournament. So I'm not getting excited about any of these wins.
But that's the issue,
UConn
though.
did get a win last night against Baylor. That was cool.
That's the issue, though. Like you said the word fandom, bro. Fandom is, bro, not just waiting till
I know.
waiting till shit goes well to you to support. Like that's
right.
effed up to a sense, bro.
No,
like,
I get that.
I guarantee you, like this team.
Oh, he's a bad fan.
Yeah, he's a horrible fan.
I mean, he's
you
John-
listen to the Grizzlies on the radio.
He's
bro.
John Rebin training or John Vol.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
he's not waiting on.
By
Rick,
the
he's not
way-
waiting on Rick Barnes' squad. He's all in on them.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
that is going to be, barring anything else happening, that is going to be your new number 1 team in the country because number 1 Kansas and
you have
number
a
2
problem with that,
Auburn
huh?
lost. GBO.
See, on a day we're talking about
sake.
Memphis fans,
Yeah.
you want to do some GBO.
I can't even name a player on Tennessee's
Respectfully, they do. You could say it's a small town, whatever, Knoxville, but they show up rain, sleet, or snow to everything. They don't give a damn.
They have nothing else.
As
Yeah,
they
they
have
have
nothing else to
nothing
do.
else.
Respectfully,
Yeah,
watch basketball or watch.
Yeah, it's Knoxville.
Hey,
Come on.
get taken away. But no, bro. Last night they hooped. I think it's solidified that them 2 boys are the best backcourt in the nation. Haggerty and Hunter. They combined for 43 points. And I know you mentioned Haggerty being like a foul merchant. Bro, you know how many free throws he shot last night? He shot 12 in a college basketball game.
That's crazy.
He was just walking to the free throw line. Like, he might be the SGA of college basketball, but
As I've told
he's on
you,
our team, so it's okay.
As I told you, fair is fair.
He is
I
a
came
foul
in here and I
merchant,
told you, I
man.
said, I can't stand it.
He is a foul
Just
merchant.
everything is so dramatic, but he draws them.
He draws them.
He draws them. But I mean, it is Harden-esque.
He was walking to the line.
A lot of the moves, I think, the intention is to get fouled. That's when it drives me crazy. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
When you are, that's what Trae Young used to do. That's what Harden used to do. You know, where I am making this move so that you foul me and so I go to the line, rather than I am making this move with the intention of scoring. It's also like when he shoots, he flails.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or he just very.
It's just not aesthetically pleasing to me.
Just very good at drawing body contact. I don't know, but he's fun to watch. But no, bro, like Penny calling the best backcourt in the nation after the game. But to your point about the team thing, bro, we're talking about fans. Like, can y'all support them before they're gone and we can't support them? Like, because then you'll be like, oh, remember when we could have just show up, bro. Support the Tigers are never leaving, but.
Never works.
Support
it never
the team,
works to
bro.
berate people to show up.
Just watch the games, enjoy it. It's fun. I know we get to watch 41 a year, but it's still like it's a fun experience every time, bro.
No, I mean,
I'm gonna try to get in this group. Somebody just send me to a Facebook group.
For the Tigers, it's also
things are always like this with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, but I would say for the Tigers,
I've been in forever. It ticks up after the calendar.
It does. It's football season right now, man. It's
yes.
football season. It is football season. Like
It's always been like this.
For the Tigers, I will tell you dude. It's who they play. Dude, with the Virginia games, the Clemson games, the Vanderbilt games last year, dude, the crowds were good.
That's right.
And it was loud.
That's right.
Bro, I'm sorry. I don't care about them playing Louisiana Tech.
Like, you don't care about the fighting Kenny Loftons?
The fighting Paul Millsaps. Put some respect on it. Announced his retirement. Paul Millsap was at
Paul Millsap announced his retirement.
Announced his retirement. Shams posted it yesterday. Yeah.
Why do you know that?
Why do I know it? Guess what?
He hasn't played in 3 years.
They can learn. Posted it on X, and there were multiple posts about it. I saw it.
When is the last time Paul Millsap played?
I don't know.
Yeah, why'd you wait so long to retire, my guy?
It's like, no, there's somebody else.
I'm glad he made it official.
No, there's somebody else that announced the retirement, too. There was somebody else that did it, too, and it was like, no, but it was some player like that. I was like, the player hadn't played in like 2 or 3 seasons. Like,
can you name the last team he played for?
The Nuggets?
No. That was 3 teams ago.
Atlanta.
Nope.
Milwaukee.
Nope.
The Kings.
Oh, the Jazz.
Nope. That was the first team he played for.
That was like 20 years ago.
He played like Mimino Core, bro. Like Andre Karolinko.
He played with Darren Williams.
Yeah,
Toronto.
Matt Harper, nope.
Paul Millsap.
Oh, he was absolutely an Orlando Magic.
He was not a Magic.
I think he was a Hornet.
He was not a Hornet.
He wasn't a Hornet.
Then he... Well, he had to be.
He for sure finished up a Pelican.
He was not a Pelican.
He was a Brooklyn Net.
He was not a Net.
He was a Spur.
He was not a Spur.
He was a Rocket.
He was not a Rocket.
Paul Millsap finished his career with the Phoenix Suns.
Nope.
Well, then he was a Piston.
And he was a Warrior.
Well,
he wasn't a Warrior.
He was a Bull.
He was not a
He
Bull.
was for sure a T-Wolf.
Then he was a Cavalier. We have named every team.
Oh, he played for the Thunder.
No.
Oh.
He played for the Blazers.
No.
Oh, then he was for sure a 76er.
He was a 76er.
That's the only team left.
In 2022.
We just named 25 teams.
In 2022, Paul Millsap was a Sixer.
He in what year?
2022.
3 years ago.
He was in the James Harden trade to Philly.
Oh, gosh.
He was traded with James Harden in exchange for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond.
Well, there's some history, though, with Paul Millsap in Memphis.
What?
In the Bass Pro Shop, which used to be a basketball arena called the Pyramid, Paul Millsap led Louisiana Tech in here to a victory over John Calipari's Memphis Tigers.
Why do you know this?
Because I remember watching it on
He read it in the newspaper.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
See, you remember
Paul Millsap
yeah.
killed us. Paul Millsap was awesome in college.
Paul Millsap is crazy, bro.
Led the nation in rebounding.
Oh, look at him. There you go.
There you go.
He played for the
Nobody knows that's Paul Millsap.
That's Kevin Love.
Yeah. If you said name somebody in this picture, everybody would name Kevin Love. They would never.
Kevin Love.
Nobody knows that's Paul Millsap.
We should play a game. You know what we should do? You know what we should do for a bit on TikTok? We should just put photos like that up and see if we can name who that. Name something about that player. Who is that player? I think we should do it.
I'm
Luke,
down.
let's do it. You hear me?
Let's do it.
We could have gotten Paul Millsap.
You think if you put that photo
You
up
would not
randomly,
have got. You would
would
not
not have gotten this Paul Millsap. No chance.
I know what Paul Millsap looks like.
You would not have known that. No, you
There's
wouldn't
no
have.
chance if you put that photo up. You said it would
For sure
In
would
a
have known that's Paul
Sixers
Millsap.
jersey number 8, you would not know that.
No chance.
I can look at a guy's face and tell you what he looks like.
All right, what if we blur the face? Just put the number.
No chance.
Well, that could be
8
anybody
for the
there.
Sixers. I mean,
that makes it even funnier though. Who wore 8 for the Sixers?
No
In
chance.
2022.
And then someone says Paul Millsap. You're like, oh no!
Stop.
Brother,
It took us 25 teams to say that he was a Sixer. All right, we have the Sacramento Kings in town tonight to play against the Grizzlies. Before we get reasons to hate the Sacramento Kings, SKYDOG of the game.
Oh, man.
SKYDOG, which is the premium lager beer made by our buddies over at Wiseacre. They went to Denver, Colorado, and entered one of the biggest beer contests in the world, and they took the gold medal. All other beers bowed to SKYDOG. It is 99 calories. It is a Mexican-style lager, and it is absolutely, positively delicious. The SKYDOG beer, which is now, you can get it at Kroger, you can get it at Fresh Market. I've seen it all around town. They've now got it canned up. So next time you are in the store and you want to grab some beer, make sure you try this SKYDOG. I promise you, delicious.
Fire.
Delicious.
Nice little buzz after a couple sips.
Absolutely delicious.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so every game we pick a SKYDOG of the game.
I'm yet to get one. Devin got Marcus.
I got
Smart
Marcus
with the
Smart last
Pistons
game.
win.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not holding the flag.
I
right
felt
now.
bad
did
because
get Marcus
playmaker Jake could have gotten that one too, but
Rosie,
Marcus
you're
had the
you're
game.
0 for 5 on the SKYDOGs.
Well, that's because I keep picking Jake. I picked him like 4 times.
So who goes first?
I mean,
Yeah.
You should go first because you actually have a chance to win this time. Like you're the one that's 0 for.
SKYDOG of the game against the Sacramento Kings tonight. Who are we talking about tomorrow that is going to have a good game?
I got mine, but I'm gonna let Rose go first.
I tell you this, I hate to do this to him. But you guys have always said, "Oh, you guys just always pick the best players." Bane is an available player to pick.
He is.
He is an available player
He's
to
available.
pick. Chris Harrington wrote this morning, I saw in his thing, and somebody had asked him in his mailbag about, whether or not he's hurt or not. And, they've said the new offense, and Taylor Jenkins and Bane have said not. But he posted his numbers. He was 19, 5, and 3, shooting 49% from the field and 41% from 3 before the injury. Since the injury, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 39% from the field, 26% from 3, 70% from the free throw line. So they can say there's nothing to it, but I mean, that is pre and post.
Yeah.
And it was a very weird injury.
Yeah.
That oblique thing is something that, it was so rare that it happened to Bane and then it happened to Paolo the next night. And Paolo was obviously out for a long time with his oblique injury. But you remember immediately our buddy Jeff Stotts from In Street Clothes was like, this isn't even like in the database. This is a baseball injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Guys just don't hurt their obliques in basketball. No. It's just odd.
That's what I said. Like we talked about this like a week or two ago. I told you, like I think he's hurt. Like,
He's got a -3 on 2K.
But his
he did.
2K is even like taking notice on Diz.
Or he's playing harder on defense because I saw.
-3.
I mean, in no world is this guy shooting less than 40% from the field and 30% from 3. Something is wrong. It's not the new offense. It's not like something. We know it. We know what he is, bro. We know how awesome Desmond Bane is.
And he's not gonna come out and say, "Bro, I'm hurt."
Never.
He's not an excuse maker, bro.
Never.
I'm gonna figure out how to get.
I'll give you time that this has happened before, and he'll never say it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give you an example. I always tell you, there's nothing new under the sun. Years ago, I did not know Tayshaun Prince, who is now a member of the Grizzlies front office. He was on the team, but I didn't really know him, and personally. And so Tayshaun Prince started off this. He had come back from like something, and I mean, he was just terrible. Just could not make anything. It just looked nothing like himself. Nothing like himself. And I remember I went on a post-game show, and I was like, look, guys, there's something wrong here. I've watched Tayshaun Prince, help this team get to a Western Conference Finals. I've watched Tayshaun Prince go to war against the Oklahoma Cities of the world in playoffs. I watched him throughout his Detroit career become an NBA champion and a key cog to one of the great defensive teams ever. And, okay, he's never going to be, Steph Curry or whatever, but, like, something is wrong. Like, he is not himself right now. And I don't know if he's had an injury or what's wrong or whatever, right? So fast forward, it's about 3 or 4 days later, and I'm in the locker room, and I'm walking through, and I'm talking to the guys, whatever, and all of a sudden, from the other end of the locker room is Tayshaun Prince. And he's like, Chris. Now, keep in mind, we've never had a conversation. Except for maybe a wave or something, right? Yeah. So he yells my name, and I walk up to him, and he was like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?" And I was like, and he's like, "I just want to tell you," he's like, "my family was all watching, and they told me about like what you were saying on the postgame show, whatever." And I was like, "Oh shit!"
What the hell did
And
I
he's
say
like,
now?
he's like, I just want to thank you. And I want to thank you for saying what you said. He goes, he had some kind of stomach thing that had happened with him. He's like, I've lost like 15 to 20 pounds and I can't, I've been weak as all hell. And he goes, but I'm not going to put this out there. I'm not going to, I'm going to try to do my job every single night. And I'm going to try to go out. He goes, but when you said like, hey, there must be something wrong with him, there is something wrong with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and there has been something wrong with me. And I'm trying to do my best to get through it, and I'm starting to feel better each and every day. But I appreciate you standing up for me, because everybody, it was like at that time, everybody was like, what is going on with him? This guy stinks now, right? He's jumped, It's the way it goes, right, in NBA basketball. Because you can't go like 2 weeks being terrible. And I was like, this is like this guy did not just turn terrible.
Yeah. He forgot to play basketball.
And so when I tell you that, we come in here, and it's like, Desmond Bane did not just turn terrible. Something is wrong. And it's not the new offense, and it's not the conditioning after he's come back. Like, something's like, bro.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
And he's playing through it.
He's tough.
They told him you're not going to make it worse. You're not going to make it worse. It's just you can play with it or not. But
that's right. But I mean, it's so clear to us.
Yes. Desmond Bane is not a terrible shooter. He's one of the best shooters.
This guy's one of the best shooters in the world.
The whole world.
Now, I will say he is.
Whole world.
It's getting a little better.
Opposing players? No. Opposing defensively, it is.
Oh, I saw the defensive stat.
Yeah, opposing players are shooting 36.2% from two against Desmond Bane this season. He's got the best defensive field goal percentage.
Nobody shoots twos.
Hey, I know.
What are you talking about?
Don't poop on that stat, bro.
Twos.
Twos.
What? They're 1 for 4.
Yeah, bro.
So here's this. And if you no,
I know watch NBA games.
I'm just trying to be positive
There
here.
you go,
My
Roger.
God,
Because
Roser.
if I wanted to be negative, I could say, "Do you know who number 2 is?"
Yeah, I saw the list.
It's a guy who doesn't play. It's Reed Shepard.
And he's like 6 foot tall.
Yeah, he doesn't even play.
So you could
Guys don't shoot twos.
Amin Thompson's number 3, and Jaime Jaquez is 4, and Sam Merrill apparel is 5. Merrill. Shout out Merrill.
Okay,
Apparel.
you should have never brought up that
stat,
list.
bro. That's why
I brought it up just trying to be positive, and then you had to crap on it, which led me to kind of crap on it a little more.
I did a double deuce on the stat, bro.
Yeah,
the
took
double
a
deuce.
double deuce.
The tag team deuce on the stat. on the stat. But no.
Are you going to give me your damn SkyDog?
I was, but then you started just talking about Desmond Bain.
Hey, he played better in Dallas, though. Other than the 4 fouls in the fourth quarter, he played better.
It's between two guys.
All right, who you got, Roser?
You suck.
I'm saying Luke Kennard plays more than 6 minutes tonight.
Okay,
Give me Luke Kennard.
You don't get a SkyDog for playing more than 6 minutes, bro.
No, I know. I'm saying he's going to get minutes tonight.
What's wrong with you?
I'm saying he's actually going to get
Oh,
minutes.
he's going to get minutes and
I'm saying he's
produce.
going to get minutes.
He's going to drop, what, 15?
I don't know if I like this one, though. But I said Kennard first, and we're going to go with Kennard.
Yo, wait, you can't have. Okay, you got Kennard.
Yeah, I got Kennard.
I put it the graph, the Excel document.
It's up.
Write it up
I
there.
don't, Jalen, do you have the Excel document?
So Rosa
Yeah,
can't go
whatever.
back on this because he said he got
It's
two
Kennard.
options.
It's stamped. It's on video. It's stamped.
All right, okay, I got mine. You ready, Vernon? My SkyDog of the game, because you know I am the. I'm not the Picasso, but I'm the. I don't know. I'm the. Whatever.
Dumbass.
I was trying to think of a black artist, but I can't really think of one right now.
Basquiat?
I'm Basquiat. I'm the Basquiat of the SkyDog. I am gonna go with our guy, Brandon Clark, for my SkyDog of the game.
Okay, BC.
I'm gonna go with BCVS for my SkyDog of the game. Brandon Clark's gonna have a good 12 points, 8 rebounds, maybe 2 blocks, maybe a couple stocks. But yeah, I'm gonna go BC.
My SkyDog of the game.
You put Desmond.
You got Bain.
Nope.
You picked Bain.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
No, he didn't pick Bain. He didn't pick Bain.
Okay.
I'm picking the guy
Okay.
that everybody's going to have to switch up real quick on. Oh, it's Marcus Smart.
3-6. He's going back to the 3-6.
Yeah.
Back to Marcus Smart.
Yes,
I thought about that.
I'm going back to the Marcus Smartwell because he played like absolute dog crap in Dallas. And if I know competitors, he's going to come back with a vengeance tonight. And they're going to need him
I like that.
because they've got to deal with Fox and they've got to deal with DeRozan. And they got to deal with, a real offense. And so I think it's a bounce back for Marcus Smart. He went 0 for 7 in the last game. We say, these things, a player, there can be incredible swings. But you saw, I think it's one of those where you saw him getting beat up pretty bad after that Dallas game.
Mm-hmm.
And guys like that, they take that stuff to maybe not what they see on social media, but certainly the way they feel. They're such competitors that they feel like they let their team down, and so I bet you're going to get hell on fire, Marcus Smart.
Yeah, even the guys that are not active because Marcus doesn't really run his accounts. People know
They have an awareness.
He had that big game and he immediately went to people been talking. You know what I'm saying? People putting Smart on my name basically.
That's right.
Don't forget who the hell I am.
That's right.
So I like
Bounce
that.
back for Marcus
Bounce
Smart
back,
tonight.
I really like that one. I was gonna go maybe Jalen because the Kings don't play defense.
Oh, dude,
I thought about Huff.
Huff Dad is a good one.
I should have, dude. You know what I should have done?
You should have picked Jake.
Yes.
Dude, I remember his rookie season.
The one time Roser doesn't pick Jake LaRavia, and then I take Jake LaRavia, and he ends up having his biggest game.
No, dude, so I remember
Roser has jinxed him every time.
Every time.
The last time the Pistons game, he had an awesome game. Smart was just even better, but he was awesome against the Pistons. Jake had 18 points, 5 assists, but Marcus had 25 points and 7 assists. What, you looking at me like you didn't? What?
I think I had Scotty that game, so I think you had the third place SkyDog.
That's bullcrap. No, the two
I think
best.
You had the third place.
No, Scotty was not better than Jake in that. Scotty was not better than Jake.
SkyDog.
If you watch that game, Scotty was not better than Jake.
Third place in
Scotty. Jake had 19 points.
You didn't watch the game. You
assists.
just sit there on your phone the whole time looking at baseball cards.
That's not true. 8 of 9 from the field. He was 3 of 4 from 3. That's not true.
Rosa, you sit up there with me, huh?
Yeah, I'm up there with you.
Damn, why they separate? Why they separate y'all? Because y'all used to sit together at the radio row.
Yeah.
Now you just
now I'm up there and I'm detached.
I see Vernon. He like this. He didn't
You're
like
just smushing like this. You're like.
I'm sorry. He's like this.
Sore
I'm like,
subject.
damn, bro.
Sore subject.
Yeah.
Like, this man ain't got no room.
I remember it's Playmaker Jake's rookie season. We had a game at Sacramento early in his career. Had 13 points, 9 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the field. And a 125-110 win over the Kings. So he's got history of playing well against the Kings.
Literally nobody remembers. I mean, do you know how on Jake LaRavia's nuts you have to be to remember?
Yes, bro. Saddle up, bro.
Oddball game against the Kings.
Y'all keep hating.
Why do you remember
want.
that?
Y'all keep hating if y'all want.
Why did you pick him?
I think Roser's got some kind of card deal with LaRavia.
I don't.
Where LaRavia is selling him some of these cards for a lower price if he comes on here and talks about him being
that dude.
SkyDOG of the game.
Hey, give me the SkyDOG and I'll sell you that Brock Purdy for $800.
No, that's not what I think. He's pocketing the Purdy's, waiting until next season. But
how would you know that?
Yeah, how would you know that?
Because he hadn't posted them recently.
How would you know he
did
had
post
them?
a Patrick Mahomes card the other day and goes, I'm not kidding you. It was like $48,000 or best offer. I'm like, what?
Jake is a real deal.
I'm like, yeah,
He's a real card.
Oh yeah, he's a real card.
He's into like he's like
high end.
Got that NBA money.
I saw him. He
posted.
He posted a PSA 9 Jordan rookie he was trying to sell.
Yeah.
I was like, a PSA 9?
Yeah, those are.
Damn.
What are those guys?
He's like looking for a 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Rosa, the chat wants to know what happened to all those Zaire Williams cards you had.
I sold them all before the beginning of last season, except for one. I've got one, and I'll always have.
Do you know his game?
Oh, he's on. That one's going in the casket. Bury me with my Zaire Williams.
You don't want a big booty hole. You want a Zaire Williams rookie card.
Yeah.
Bury me with my Zaire
Two
Williams.
chains. You don't want a big booty hole, Rosa.
No.
You want a
Zaire with my Zaire rookie card. Yeah.
Have you seen his game log lately?
No, I've not watched the Nets. They're not terrible though.
You know how many points he had
Last
last
I saw,
game?
they were like 2 games under 500.
Rosa, you know how many points he had last game against Orlando?
What?
In 22 minutes?
What?
One more than me, you, and Vernon.
Damn.
Damn, that's
Uno.
tough.
0 for 6 from
Orlando's
the
been really good.
Of course, he had his career game against the Grizzlies earlier this year. And
we got to play him again.
Roser was so excited when we got scheduled Brooklyn again because we didn't make the Emirates Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, hey, so if you don't make the Emirates Cup, then you're going to get 2 games scheduled. Right? We might have 2 wins, though, because the Lakers have gone to hell in a handbasket, and we got to get some Brooklyn revenge.
We got to get some Brooklyn. Yeah, get it back in blood against. You got to give Zaire. You got to get a photo with you and Zaire, bro. I got to make that photo happen.
I think I've got a picture of me and Zaire.
Of course he does.
Do you really?
I think I think there was one.
They're in their Speedos. In the sauna. Jake's in it,
pause.
too.
Let's chill out here. All right. That's easy. It's really.
Tazi, man.
Summer League sauna.
Summer League sauna. Jake Roser.
It was Roser, Jake, and Zaire at the Wynn sauna.
Hold hands.
And he was like, yo, let me get my phone. We got to document this moment.
Relax. That is no.
He's like,
Easy there.
thanks for bringing the lavender oils, Zaire.
Oh, no.
Shout out Zaire, man. That's my dog, man. That's my dog, Zaire,
My brother.
All right. I'll see him next week.
Little
man.
brother.
Yeah, I want to say
My brother.
Little brother.
Why do y'all say it like that?
Because that's how he writes it.
Would you like me to say my brother?
BRUDDA.
That's my
brother.
dog. That's my dog.
No, John calls him his brother.
His little brother, yeah.
Brother.
He says, my brother.
My brother.
What's wrong with y'all?
All right. We got to give you reasons to hate the Sacramento Kings. So every time an opposing team comes into town, we give you reasons to build up the proper vitriol for the opponent. Tonight is the first time in Memphis we have seen the Sacramento Kings. Therefore, I'm going to give you reasons to hate the Kings. All jokes. We don't mean any of it, unless we do. But you're not allowed to get mad or offended because we don't mean it. All right. I've got the roster pulled up. The Sacramento Kings. Reasons to hate the Sacramento Kings. Who is it? Isaiah Crawford.
He went to Louisiana Tech. He might have played for him last night.
This is Isaiah Crawford.
Yeah. I've never heard of him.
He is the league leader in peripheral vision.
For real.
Damn, he is coming for Westbrook's crown.
Them Jones are running.
Running.
Them Jones are running, boy.
When they say you got eyes in the back of your head,
this is what you're talking
about. You got them on the side.
You got them.
You got them eyes on the side of your head.
A sick hairline and bad eyes and pubes on his chin. That's a nasty combo.
Next one. Wait, I forgot he got signed. Jay Crowder.
Oh, Boss Man 99.
Boss Man 99. All caps.
Look, shout out, bro. Always yelling, bro. You ain't always got to yell, man. We can hear you, dog.
Always yelling.
I gotta see him tonight, so I ain't gotta say it because I gotta do a thing. So I ain't gonna.
You gotta do a thing.
Yeah, my guy.
What is it? A reunion?
My guy from LRG hit me up. I got to plug with LRG. He said that he gonna be in town tonight to see Boss Man, and I got
Boss Man 99.
Yeah, he knows the dude that owns LRG, and I know him too. He texts me.
All right, well, here's what I'm telling you. Can you tell him that he can take off caps lock?
I'll relay the message.
Like, you got to go through some effort to type in all caps, too. Like, you got to hit that damn button twice.
I'll relay the message.
Just tell him.
Stop yelling.
You know, you don't have to type in caps
You don't have to.
You don't have to. Next one. DeMar DeRozan. Oh, boy. Not like us, guy.
Not like us. And they say he really will beat your ass, so I'm not saying anything.
They say apparently
DeMar DeRozan's tough.
They say he's like that.
They say he's like that.
Oh, really?
They say he's one of those dudes you really don't want to. So I'm going to pass.
Oh, we're going to pass on DeMar DeRozan?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Drake and Chubbs when he's like walking away off the court. They're like mouthing stuff to him because he knows there's security in the way.
DeMar get on that time, Vernon. I don't know if I want to mess with DeMar DeRozan. Debo. They call him Debo for a reason. You know,
DeMar ain't
going to
do anything now. But
I've never heard the guy's been in the league for 50 years.
Apparently it's a thing.
Is?
And then he danced with Kendrick Lamar, and now he's tough.
Do you know who Debo is?
You talking about from Friday?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then.
You know, I was saying in that
I've seen what Debo looks like.
In that Not Like Us
That's what I'm
video,
saying.
DeMar definitely did look like someone I didn't want to mess with.
There you go.
They made him look pretty
He from
badass.
Compton,
And
dog.
in the Not Like Us video, they made him look pretty badass.
When did this happen?
He from Compton, bro.
He danced on stage with Kendrick Lamar, and now he's tough.
Because
he's
a couple
always
of
been,
years ago, it was like he opened up about his mental health and how he struggled with it at one point.
There was a
He's like battled mental health issues, and like him and Kevin Love kind of spearheaded that to be like something players can talk about. So like
I saw a video. Somebody said, bro, DeMar's not one of the dudes you want to mess with on YouTube.
So he's basketball MC Hammer?
Yeah, he's like the quiet.
You never seen those? They're like, MC Hammer will kill you.
Yeah, see? Yeah. The quiet
Like they
ones
say
are
he's
usually-
like the hardest dude ever. Like I was like, wait, what? Like they're like, yeah, everybody knows.
He's
Do
from
not
Oakland.
talk about Hammer.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he like the
Hammer
boogeyman.
don't hurt him for real.
Like Marvin Harrison never talked, but he's a murderer.
it's true.
Think about the quiet
Stop
ones.
that. Stop that.
It's fair.
My
yeah.
bad. My bad.
Don't. I have
My
nothing to
bad.
do
I
with
have
that.
nothing
Allegedly.
to do with
Marvin, my
this.
bad.
Allegedly.
That was not me.
Yeah, that was
I
a
have
mistake.
nothing to do
what
with
a huge
this.
mistake.
My bad,
All right,
Marvin.
next one, Keon Ellis.
Pick a color, bro. Faking XXX Tentashi Han. Pick a color, dog. What's up with the hair, bro? That man went he got in the chair and said, just do something, bro.
No wonder he's getting DNPs. Mike Brown's like, oh, hell no. He walks into practice. You just ruined all your playing time with that haircut.
Yeah, the two-tone. We can't out here. You can't hoop with the two-tone hair,
Man got
man.
a haircut so bad that his coach won't play him.
Yeah, bro. You can't be out here with the blonde and black dreads, bro.
You're wild for that,
Vanilla.
Keon.
That's disgusting.
XXX Tentacion.
That's freaky, bro.
Ooh, I didn't man thing and let it know.
Did you see he was the 10th most streamed hip hop artist on Spotify of the year?
Keon Ellis?
XXX Tentacion, yeah.
Oh. All right, next one. De'Aaron Fox. Oh, let me go get a shoe deal with Steph Curry's. Let me wear Curry's, bro. Have some pride.
Yeah,
Seriously, bro. Have some
that
pride.
is a
You're
little
wearing
weird.
another point guard shoes. Why don't you just get John's?
Bro, you
what's
look
the
like you
job?
pick
but
up.
wait, he can't get jobs because John took your spot at Nike. Nike loved you until they found John.
They said your head was too small. They said we can't market size 6.5 hats.
He got a head like a toddler.
Toddler head. Toddler head.
By the way, they're in the gym right now. I hope they can't hear.
Oh, they are?
Oh,
Yeah,
who
my friend in
cares?
Sacramento just
You
sent me
look
a
like you
photo.
pick up bagels for the office. Freaking look Braxton, Jamie Foxx show looking ass dude.
All right, next one. Kevin Herter. Oh,
the Red Rocket.
Oh my God.
Was it Red Velvet or Red Rocket?
He's anything you want him to be. I tell you this, bro. You were hot for a minute, and then the Celtics happened, and they've got 10 of you.
Yeah, bro.
They've got Jaylen Brown. They got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and 10 Kevin Herters on their bench.
Yeah,
our man cannot walk outside in the sun. Like it's over for him.
And he for sure tells on people.
Oh, he for sure snitches.
Yes.
Look at the freaky hair swoop. He definitely snitches.
You tell on everyone.
Yeah.
You're a tattletale. Kevin Herter, the tattletale.
Hey, you can get some sun, bro. Dead ass.
He can't, dude. Like, he's powder.
Yeah, do you play in Sacramento or Toronto? You have no excuse. They got the sun there.
They call it, hey.
All right, next one. Colby Jones?
Never mind. Generic dude, bro. Bro, generic face.
That's a 90s R&B artist.
Yes, Genuine. He is light-skinned Joe.
Yeah,
Who else we got? What's some other?
No, yeah.
Eldebarge.
Maxwell.
He definitely does when he's talking to chicks.
Oh, yeah. He rubs his chin for sure.
Hey, what's that song? What's that
chin
drink?
rubber?
And he takes photos like this. He does
You
that.
friggin' chin rubber.
Chin rubber's crazy. Chin rubber's crazy.
You chin rubber.
What's that song? Marvin's Room is definitely his favorite song.
Yeah, he loves
Oh,
Marvin's
yeah, that was
Room.
number one on his Spotify
Yeah,
Wrapped.
big Marvin's Room guy.
All right, next one. Isaac Jones. Who?
You said me? Me, Isaac?
As I say goodbye and I choke, try to walk away and I stumble. Macy Gray. That's Macy Gray, bro.
You said me?
That's Macy Gray.
Bro, why you look like you about to? You confused? You said me, Isaac? Me? Me? Look like the dude from the dude with the turtle. What's that movie? The turtle shell. Like you like yeah, he's struggling, bro. Hey, he looks insane. What's his name?
Isaac Jones.
Isaac, you look sick.
Isaac Jones. Oh my God.
Bro, my guy.
Mason Jones.
Why they got so many Joneses?
Oh my gosh, dude.
You
gave it up.
You look like the Morris twins' little brother they don't claim.
For real.
Yeah, dude.
You're just a little Morris. You're a mini Morris twin.
Mini Morris twin.
Mini Morris twin.
Bro.
You also look exactly like a guy that runs an Enterprise rent-a-car.
For sure. For sure. He definitely got a day job.
Yo, I got that Malibu.
Yeah, but he definitely not a hooper.
Day job.
He definitely got a day job. Good
Day
9
job,
to 5.
Mason.
9 to 5 Mason. Shout out.
Next one, Alex Lynn. You're still around.
You suck.
Oh my God.
Dude, why are you in the league?
Wait,
Oh my God.
does he actually play for them for real?
Cockeyed. He's so cockeyed, bro.
Okay, you call him the T-Mac.
Huh?
He got the T-Mac.
Yo, wake that eye up.
Do you play?
That boy he got the T-Mac, bro.
He's played 16 games. He plays 7 minutes a game. You average 1 and 2.
My face is a perfect triangle.
Somebody chat say he look
geometry face
the
ass.
chat say he looked like an elementary school principal. For sure. He keep a whistle around his neck for sure.
Yeah. Next one, Trey Lyles. Oh, that's where you are?
Oh, what happened to your face?
Yeah, what happened to
Yeah,
you?
bro, you look old as hell now.
Sammy Sosa?
He like a young old dude. He got like a young old face.
You look like Sammy Sosa now.
He look like a Neapolitan.
Yeah, bro.
What,
Is that
can you at least comb your hair for team picture
Get
day?
like the stubble looking crazy.
What is going on?
Yeah, bro. He got a young old face.
Whatever is the opposite of getting lined up.
Yeah, he ain't do that.
No, you didn't do that.
He said he did not care.
No.
About nothing.
His face looks like a roller coaster ride.
No, it's a lot going on.
Like,
in his
it's
face.
just kind of moving. Like, it's
just
going.
if you gonna do the
places,
middle, bro,
like-
just shave the stubble, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do the in between.
Next one, Doug McDermott. Oh, that's where he is.
Whoa.
Hi, that is school.
Hi.
I'm
Today,
Doug.
kids, we're-
That's school picture day. You do look like he was in Mad Men, the show Mad Men. I'm a time traveler from the 1950s.
Bro, he
I'm
got
not
the,
here to talk about your past. I'm here to talk about your future.
bro. He got the Dustin Star haircut.
All right.
Yeah.
Jordan McLaughlin. Who are you?
Ooh, Joe
Oh,
Budden.
no.
Bro,
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden in the flesh. Shout out Budden. That boy, and his head is, that boy head is peeking. Oh, did he?
Oh, my gosh.
Look at it. Look at the top of his head, bro. Come on, bro.
What does he look like?
He looked like Common. Like Common from Just Right.
A little bit of that.
He looked like Common from Just Right.
He doesn't look like Common.
Hey, bro, the generic bald head with the beard combo. We love to see it.
I don't know, but I know this. I know his left ear is doing its own thing.
Oh, yeah.
It
That
is
thing
doing its own thing.
Flapping away, boy. That's sick.
That's one too many times of doing this number right here.
I can't hear you, Jordan. Bro, what is
supersonic left ear having ass?
Bro,
Next one, Malik Monk. Hey, high
Fake
as hell.
Joel
High as
Embiid.
hell. Yeah.
He is.
Why you look like Joel Embiid?
The Brandon Ingram Memorial Tribute.
Yep. Yeah, I got blazed for picture day.
Yeah. We call it the.
Congrats on the weed, Malik.
Yeah.
Congrats on the weed.
Congrats on the weed.
Next one, Keegan Murray.
Oh, he definitely does the light skin face all the time.
Listen, Drake was definitely number one on your Spotify rap.
Bro. Cups of the rose.
Him
in my old phone.
Him and Colby Jones just go back and forth, rubbing their chin at each other.
Yeah, Drake had bars on this one.
We have a chin off, bro. He is.
Drake had bars on this one.
Yeah, he killed.
He was spitting.
He killed this one. He went crazy on that record. Drake is my favorite. Kendrick, he's doing too much. I'm a Drake fan.
Next one, Domantas Sabonis. Oh, God. I watch that show.
Yeah.
Oh, your wife thinks you're the best. We know, dude. I didn't need to watch it for 5 episodes of your wife talking about how
she loves you.
Oh, you're the best person on earth.
She loves you and hates Draymond Green.
Yeah,
we know.
We know.
Yeah.
You are the greatest man to ever walk the face of the earth.
Yes.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if that show was called Starting Five or The Passion of the Domantas.
Yeah, and I tried to vouch for the show, bro.
Really was. It's like,
should we be worshiping
you? Would have thought Draymond killed you the way they reacted about
we call
that.
you the
Like,
fast forward, my guy.
Yeah.
When I saw you on Starting Five, I had to hit the fast forward button. I ain't
We
gonna
get
hold
it.
bro.
You got you got great numbers.
There
We
you go.
know.
There's reasons to hate the Sacramento Kings. Take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll do fill in the blank on the other side. Chris Vernon Show.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
This team is doing everything that Taylor Jenkins and his coaching staff envisioned it could do.
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
How about them Tigers?
How about the Tigers?
Go.
Beat Tulane in a game that nobody called. Nobody thought was going to happen. They were a 2-touchdown underdog, and they got the win.
Number 25 in the AP right now, number 24 in the coaches poll right now. So this is a Tigers football team that's going to end the regular season ranked in both major polls, possibly ranked in the CFP as well, with 10 wins. That's a damn good season.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. I want to throw a party just so I can be in control of the aux cord, just so I can force everybody to listen to the Wicked soundtrack. Both of these actresses in Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, I thought it showed how they have experience performing live and on screen, both of them.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Who will lead the Grizz in steals this season?
I'm going to go with Pippen for steals this season.
So I'm going to go with Jaren.
I'm going to go, as long as he's in the rotation, I'm going to go Jake LaRavia for total steals, and I'll have Marcus Smart in my back pocket for steals per game.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to GrizzBeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
D'Anthony Melton took my boys, my little guys, to the ice cream stand. He was like, I'm going to get ice cream. You want to go with? So he took my little guys to the ice cream stand. So, you know, guess who their favorite player is now? John Morant. But outside of that, you know, D'Anthony Melton's pretty high up on the list. How about this? We got youth small D'Anthony Melton jerseys at our house right now. Love D'Anthony Melton. That was a fun night.
It was a fun night, man.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity. And win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Can't wait. It's time to get it popping.
It's going to be crazy. The fans are going to be loud. We need just energy.
Behind the back to Jared for the flush.
We're going to need, the form rocking. We're going to need, everybody in Memphis to be out there to come to support.
When the fans are good, we're good. Simple as that.
A Bane 3. Yes, sir. Desmond Bane with ice water in his veins.
We'll ride the energy together.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. All right, let's play fill in the blank.
Oh, well, fill in the blank.
Well, fill in the blank.
I beat you to it.
It's time for fill in the blank.
Good.
Answers you can take to the bank. It's time for fill in the blank. Answers you can take to the bank.
It's fill in the blank. Oh, it's fill in the blank. Take the answers to the bank.
Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank.
All right. Let's start with this. I'll give you $1,000 to put on one bet to win the college football national championship. You are choosing?
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Now, let me hear. The odds do matter, right? So I will tell you. Oh, let's just go by FanDuel. Oregon is plus 350. Texas plus 350. Ohio State plus 400. Georgia 500. Notre Dame 800. Penn State 1,000. Bama 1,500. Tennessee plus 3,000, SMU plus 2,500. And then of the others, you've got Indiana, Indiana, Clemson, and them. They're all over plus 5,000. You got $1,000, you can put it on anybody.
I'm gonna go Ohio State. I think that the budget of that roster is finally gonna push through and shine bright in the
Ohio
playoff.
State. So he would pay $4,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ohio State.
His $1,000 would turn into $4,000 if he was right about Ohio State.
I agree.
You agree?
I think they have the most talented roster. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, like, I don't think anybody is just awesome and head and shoulders better. So it's like, who has the most talented roster? Ohio State does. So even though I don't trust, I hate how their coach has them playing football this year, the style of play for them. They don't use their wide receivers enough, and their wide receivers are awesome. They try to be a power football team, and that annoys me, but like I still think they have the best roster.
The first NBA coach fired will be...
Ooh,
fill in the blank, sucker. Everybody's made it through the first quarter of the season. Will there be a coach fired in season? I wonder. Last year we had who? Adrian Griffin. He got fired in the middle of the season.
Did.
And then they also fired the guy in Washington. He got rid of him and had the other guy take over.
There's not really anybody that's like.
Chauncey Billups.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm going to say Portland goes bad.
And that they just don't even.
And they didn't hire him. The front office did not. I think it's in the new GM who hired him, who didn't hire him.
You say Chauncey Billups.
That's a good one. And that's probably like the answer because Washington's not firing their guy. They just hired him.
They just hired him. Nick Nurse.
Nick Nurse. They ain't getting rid of
Charlotte
him.
just hired theirs.
Yeah,
it's Darko's second year in Toronto. JB just got hired in Detroit.
I mean, I might have to take Rose's answer because.
Oh my God! What is this? The agreement show? I mean, because you guys just agreed on Ohio State. Now you're going to agree on the first coach fire.
I mean, I think that's the test
this is
of
a
how bad your
joke.
questions
I
are.
don't know if
This is a
they care.
joke.
I think they're just going to be mid. But if they fell, like, if it happened and they fell towards the bottom, Billy Donovan. Just because he's been there a while and like.
How about Willie Green?
I say, would the Pels get rid of Willie? But I mean,
I think they're going to let their guys get healthy.
Yeah, injuries. Like I give him the injury excuse.
And the Jazz aren't firing Will Hardy. Like that's not happening.
Yeah, he was a good coach.
Like Danny Ainge hired him specifically, and they kind of know what the deal is.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
if this team tonight keeps going south, that will happen.
Mike Brown.
If they
just coach of the year 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm saying, but they're 10-12. I'm saying if that keeps going south, that owner has been
Vivek.
Yeah, like if they.
All right, last one for me. The Toronto Tempo is the new WNBA team.
my God.
The Toronto Tempo name is
fill in the blank. I don't know, but why did they just took the New Balance logo? That's what it looks like.
It's like a reworked Pacers logo.
Yeah,
like a.
Do you like the name?
Freaky Pacers logo.
No,
it's a terrible name.
You say a terrible name.
I'll say it's ass.
The Toronto Tempo is a terrible
It
name.
has a lot in common with Kim Kardashian.
It sounds. I'm not kidding you. It sounds kind of G Leaguey.
It's very like minor leaguey.
Yeah. It sounds. It's minor league. It's minor league. It sounds like a minor league team name. Yeah.
Big buns.
You're not going to be buying any Tempo gear.
It should be the Savannah Bananas.
We call it the. What's that girl that Zion was messing with, Roser?
Mariah Mills.
Mariah Mills of WNBA.
You asked me like I would know that automatically.
Because we know you're a big Mariah Mills fan.
You for
I'm
sure.
not. Check your Google history.
Yeah.
We knew.
You're not finding her. You won't find her. That is too much booty.
All right, go ahead, Devin.
All right. Too much booty is crazy. Our boy 12 said he's not dunking anymore, Verno, allegedly. Whole story about it. Josh done with
Some of y'all need a sombrero hat.
Okay, that's not the point.
Big cat.
There's a giveaway thought for this giveaway. John Morant sombreros.
I got John Morant sombreros.
Look, bro, that's you all saying that.
Oh God! Don't distance yourself.
Since Josh
fruit.
since 12 is not dunking no more. If you and Rosa could watch one John Morant dunk for the rest of history,
Beasley.
Fill in the blank.
It's not even close.
Beasley. It's in the playoffs.
Malik Beasley. It's not even close.
Damn.
I still think
it's not even close.
I still think
that is a destruction.
It was.
I had a funeral for Malik Beasley on the show the next day. And
we did have a funeral for him.
He was a good man. Well, we're not really sure if he was, but yeah, we had it's the only time I've ever had a funeral for a guy on a show.
You know, he became the 100th all-time leading three-point maker in league history last night. Malik Beasley did.
Why do you know that?
It was
he was watching. It was on the Heat Laker game.
Because despite what the legacy media tries to tell you,
legacy media
X is the number one news app in the world. That's where you get it. It's where you get your news from.
Johnny Musk.
Legacy media.
Freaking Johnny Musk.
Yeah,
there it is. Oh my God.
That dunk is OD, bro.
It's a destruction.
I still think his two.
That's one of the worst things I've ever seen happen to someone.
No, it really is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a tough scene. Like, you ain't gonna put the one of Jakob Poeltl joints up there?
The Jakob Poeltl one was cool.
I liked it. I liked Jakob Poeltl one. I'm saying that
he got 2 on him.
That one is 2 feet. I mean,
yeah,
it's just a destruction.
I still think. I think the plays
in a
Brooklyn,
close game.
It was, and it catapulted us to winning the game.
I think the 2 plays in Brooklyn are still more impressive than any of the dunks, though. What he did earlier this year. Because I've seen people dunk on people like that. Like, that happened. Dude, I had never seen somebody jump in the middle of the air, do a 360, and switch hands and lay it in the middle of a game.
All right, how about this then?
I'd never seen that before.
All right, whatever. All right, so y'all got the Beasley dunk.
We got bored with Roser talking.
Screw y'all.
When he starts getting on like a rant, I'd be like,
yeah.
all right, bro.
Okay.
Keep it pushing, bro.
Tell us when you're done.
I was keeping it a hundo. Spitting facts, Jack.
PJ,
shut up, Mariah.
Mariah Mills in the building. PJ Haggerty and what's the other boy name? Tyrese Hunter. One of the best
That's the problem with attendance.
If you're gonna ask me the best backcourt in college basketball, I don't know.
Bro,
that.
I'm not gonna ask you that. Hold on, don't try to.
You notice he didn't bring up Cooper Flagg today, huh?
Yeah,
he didn't bring him up.
No, he hooped.
He didn't bring him up.
Oh boy, his 6 threes though.
Go ahead.
That was the first half.
Off the bench.
It's a 2-half game.
Oh, buddy was spraying that joint off the bench. 5-star, by the way. Did not know that. But my question: Tyrese Hunter, PJ Haggerty, one of the best backcourts in the nation. They might be one of the best Memphis backcourts in a long time. They are the TJ Haggerty, PJ Haggerty, Tyrese Hunter are the best Memphis backcourt since.
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Probably Chris Crawford and Joe Jackson, or Joe Jackson and Will Barton.
See, now y'all got to think about it. See.
No, question. I was thinking like Will Barton, 2 guards,
Jackson and Barton. I'd say you're right. Probably.
Will?
Yeah, probably Jackson and Barton. Because
as far as talent, like those guys.
Who was the 2 guard
kids.
with Kendrick?
Exactly. Like nobody knows. It was just him. And Jeremiah Martin was the same way. It was Jeremiah and whatever next to him.
Let me see who was Kendrick Davis' 2 guard that year. It was Vernon. It was let's see. Hold on, look at the roster.
I loved Kendrick Davis.
Oh yeah, he was amazing. He put the team on his back.
Who was our 2 guard?
Like Greg Jennings. It was Elijah McCadden, Keontae Kennedy, Jonathan Lawson.
I don't even
know that one.
Connor Glennon, Tadarius Jacobs.
Oh, Connor Glennon was the white dude who never played.
Oh,
Tadarius Jacobs.
That's not a player.
Demario Franklin, remember him? He wore the double nickel. Remember him? This is 2 years ago, by the way.
No.
Yes,
2
bro.
years ago?
2022, 2023.
All right, this is horrible.
That tells you everything that we talked about. Like, we don't remember these dudes. They played 2 years ago. Remember Kendrick. That's all. But
Did you say Tadarius what?
Hold on, let me see his name again. Tadarius Jacobs. Demario Franklin.
That was a Memphis basketball player 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Tadarius J. Did he play?
I don't think he played.
Okay.
I'm just reading off the.
Okay, because I would feel like a real jerk.
You remember Jamar Young Jr.? See? Keontae, you remember Keontae Kennedy, right? Okay, barely. You don't remember him. You don't remember him, bro. It's fine.
Do I have a Keontae Kennedy moment?
Wait, hang on. Did he wear number 1?
I believe you are
Google
correct.
it. By the way,
he wore number 1, Roser. Look at you.
Yeah, I do remember
Big Tiger
him.
fan.
I do remember him. Jaden Hardaway was on that team too.
Who?
Jaden. You know Jaden Hardaway. You know who he plays with? He plays for the Go.
Oh, that's Tadarius. Look at him.
Oh my
Who?
God.
Tadarius who?
I've never seen that person in my life.
Bro, that is AI as hell. That is not real. That is AI.
I've never
Look at
seen
that. That is so AI.
Shout out my boy Tadarius, man. We're in that 3-1, bro, for Reggie Miller.
His head is photoshopped on that body.
Should have
That
put on
is
a
not
wristband.
real.
Should have put on the wristband. Do it for Reggie
And by the way, you are such a letdown. We asked you 3 times. Who were you talking about?
And you have not done it yet.
I said what?
You've already forgotten who we were talking about?
We were talking about Keontae Kennedy.
And then who?
Not who.
Jane Hardaway.
Jane Hardaway.
God, man. Losing a step, bro.
He plays for the Go-Go now.
Bro, his brain, like when people say that he is gnat-like, like when they say somebody's got a brain like a gnat, that's who they're talking about.
I
Like
mean, it's just,
he can only hold a thought for 7 to 10 seconds. And then
I gotta write it
then
down.
it's gone. He's
I've
like
gotta write it
Memento,
down.
that
Yeah,
movie
I gotta
where
write it down.
the guy woke up every day and forgot everything, so he just had to start tattooing clues to his wife's murder on his body. It's an awesome movie,
I've
by the
never
way.
seen Memento.
It's
but
awesome.
That sounds crazy.
Sounds
Oh, it's
awesome.
amazing.
That sounds awesome.
That's a what's his name movie?
Nolan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've never seen Memento?
No.
The guy has amnesia, wakes up every morning and can't remember anything. So he has to redo
I mean,
the.
It kind of sounds about right.
I know. It's you doing this show.
Yeah.
You just have to write stuff down so you don't forget. You literally brought up Jaden Hardaway 45 seconds ago and then acted like you had no idea what we were talking about.
I remember
because your brain went to some AI photo.
But I remember Keontae Kennedy. But I remember who Keontae Kennedy was.
You did remember that, Rosa.
And I remembered his number.
Somebody brought up Derrick Rose, Antonio Anderson. But you said since. So
All right, go ahead, Rose.
I got one more good one.
Oh, go ahead.
I got one more good one, bro. You know, Spotify Rap gives us our favorite music for the year, right?
Yep.
If you could have a Spotify Rap for any other thing that's tracked throughout the year, it would be
Fill in the blank, sucker.
like it could be movies.
Definitely not Google searches.
Freaky Rose, nasty Rose in the Google searches. You probably got a nasty saying Google history, huh?
I'll say
Private browser or anything.
Wait.
Sicko mode.
A Spotify Rap of something
that you've done all year. Yeah, you like that one. That stumped you. Shout out, chat.
I think maybe, and I know, but I'm so bad about keeping track of things.
Yeah.
Maybe like purchases. I know that you can do that.
Right.
And I even have that like Rocket app or whatever, but I don't pay attention to it.
I'm the same way. I've got it too. And
to understand what maybe.
Where you can be more efficient.
Because I'm trying to think of something else. I don't really do all that much. I mean, I watch games, so the TV thing is that's not particularly relevant to me, or the movie thing. Maybe the documentaries.
Yeah, somebody put places traveled on the
I
chat.
watch so many documentaries. That's the thing and I do forget them. I will say, like I've probably watched, I don't know, maybe 20, right? Over the course of a year. Yeah. And they do kind of run together. I'm saying, like, if you told me, like, hey, you remember that one? Like, oh, yeah, I remember that. But, like, I'd say I probably watched those the most. So maybe, like, something like that. Maybe some kind of, the travel thing is pretty good. Like if there's, I think a lot of the apps do a pretty good job. Even your phone will do like recaps of trips you've been on and stuff like that. I guess it would be, so you don't keep up with the brilliance of like a Spotify Wrapped or that kind of stuff is that that's something you do regularly that you don't keep up with. But I would say a lot of the stuff that I would think like there is something I have that keeps up with like the trips or whatever and the pictures that comes with that. And there is something I keep up with that like logs my steps or like any kind of exercise.
But I wish it would give you something
but
it doesn't give you something at the end of the year for it though.
Like tracks like your best
like if there was
mine does.
Oh, yeah. Like,
But I wear that Whoop strap, so it's like a year in review.
So, like the thing on the iPhone
It'll
doesn't
say my
give
most
you...
active month, my least active month. Maybe something golf related. That's the other thing. That's the other thing I do for fun.
The best rounds you played all year.
Yeah. Round, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I have like the Gin app that keeps my handicap and whatever, but I'm not going through every single round that I played. You know, and so some kind of stat tracker like that or something. That's something I care about that I like to do in downtime. Yeah, I think that's probably. Maybe articles as well.
Top 5, like a top 5 article.
Yeah, but again, I would have had to have
go back to it if you're going to do it more than once.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you usually don't go back more than once to an article.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
All right, pull up the NBA standings.
All right, let's go, Roser.
In honor of your
stop ordering me around.
In honor of your latest Ringer pod, where you talked about the 1/4 of the way through the season. We are 1/4 of the way through the NBA season. Look at the standings. When we are halfway through the season, the team that have moved up or down the most in the standings is...
Fill in the blank, sucker.
I'm going to go with...
Up or down?
The most.
The greatest jump up or down, Roser?
Yeah. When we get to the halfway point.
And the halfway point's right around All-Star? February?
I mean, we've played 21 games, so it's about another 20 games or so.
Okay. So about January is when Gigi comes back.
I think Gigi's not going to be till after the All-Star break.
Okay. So he'd be like a trade deadline acquisition type thing. I'm going to go...
That's the way I took that yesterday. Said 6 to 8 weeks reevaluated.
And the easiest one to bank on would be Philly up. Because they're 5-15. I mean... Are they really going to stay the second worst team in the world? They're literally second worst to only Washington. That seems unfathomable to me. Yeah, I mean, that would be the easiest on the surface. Like they have picked the biggest underachiever, and I would say of the overachievers, I'd put Brooklyn up there.
That they'll fall off.
Yeah,
well, they're going to trade, right? Yeah.
I mean, so by the time we get to the midway, they're going to start thinking about the Cooper Flag sweepstakes as well.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll go up-wise. I either go Milwaukee or Minnesota. I think Minnesota going to get right eventually.
They've won 3 straight. They've killed the Lakers and the Clippers in the last 2.
I could see this team the Grizzlies are playing tonight getting on a run.
The Kings, that's another good one. Because they're 10-12 right now.
But you can only pick one.
Yeah, I'll go Timberwolves go up or in the West. The Bucks will go up in the East. Down, I'll go Clippers.
There's only one.
What?
Only one team.
I can only go one team?
Only one team.
I'll go Timberwolves there.
Timberwolves. You think Timberwolves go up?
But I think the Clippers going to fall off, bro. I don't think they can be able to sustain that for a season, bro.
Well, it's just for 20 games.
I also think Phoenix is going up.
Think they're going to move up?
Yep.
Katie's out, what, a week?
Yeah, they're 12-8 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, when they've got their guys, they've won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said Cleveland down. I think Cleveland going to stay hot. They hoop.
Yeah, Cleveland's awesome.
Yeah, Cleveland's good.
The Kings one is a good one though, because they are kind of like struggling right now.
That line tonight is only 2.5.
Yeah, Kings ain't buns.
So that should tell you what.
Yeah.
That's what Vegas thinks about Sacramento.
They're not buns. And Fox got one of the best signature shoes in the league too, by the way.
Grizzlies tonight against the Sacramento Kings, 7 o'clock. We will be on at 6:30 on FanDuel Sports Southeast. So check that out. If you're not going to the game. If you have tickets to the game, go to the game.
Yeah.
We know that lower bowl in the club section's all sold. Show up. And if you're not going to show up, give your tickets to somebody that wants to go to a game.
If y'all want us to be the ones that give them away, hit us in the hit me. I don't say them because I don't think they're.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hit me in the DMs and we can.
He can be your ticket broker.
I can be your ticket broker, bro, for free, dog. We're gonna get these tickets moved. We try and get bodies in the building, show love to this team because they hooping right now, bro.
All right, we will be back tomorrow. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Until tomorrow, we gone.